So, have we started? Okay, cool. So, Claressa Shields, she's thinking about fighting in MMA, fighting in the PFL. Let me see if this is running right now. But yeah, she's fighting in the PFL. She's gonna fight some girl called Brittany Elkins. Okay, cool. Brittany Elkin. She started training Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Shields first began training. She began training Jiu Jitsu with a world champion Nogi, Roberto Alencar. I mean, when you're first beginning Jiu Jitsu, it doesn't matter if you're training with a black belt or a purple belt because you need to learn the fundamentals. There's no point of Roberto Alencar teaching her a twister or even a fucking triangle choke. Well, yeah, triangle chokes are fundamentals, but the fundamentals is the takedown. She's not even a wrestler. I mean, yeah, cool, but come on, guys. She's never gonna be a. Well, she could be a black belt. I can't say she's never gonna become a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu black belt. That would be unfair to say. But she's never gonna become a fucking beast on the ground and be able to beat world champions like Holly Holm. Even okay, Amanda said it perfectly correct. I don't think Claressa Shields will ever be able to beat anybody in the top 10 at bantamweight in the UFC. Respect to Claressa, but even if you take out the top 15 of the UFC, she's not going to beat those guys. And then if you look at the lower circuits, even in the PFL, if you look at the top girls in the PFL, or even the lower girl, the lower ranked girls, she would never beat those guys, those girls either, because some of those girls can wrestle. If any of those girls can wrestle, they will beat the shit out of her. Leg kicks, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, that those things are like the most important things. If she can't check leg kicks, that leg is gone. Then the second round, the wrestler is gonna take you down and beat the shit out of you on the ground. In the end, you're gonna give up your back and you're gonna be rear naked choked. This could be a very short night for Claressa versus Brittany Elkin. If Brittany Elkin is able to take this fight to the ground, look, if Brittany Elkin even has a fucking single submission win, one submission win, just even one, if she has a single submission win, then I honestly look. I'm honestly thinking, okay, she might win this fight. I mean, seriously, like, wow. I mean, dude. Okay, okay. They really they really picked the best opponent here. She has literally no submission wins. Okay. They picked the best opponent for her. But the thing is, even with this, even if you consider the lack of submission wins, even with that, she has a lot more experience fighting in MMA. So I'm pretty sure she knows how to shoot for a single leg or a double leg. She may not know the more advanced positions like clinches and upper body takedowns, but she definitely knows how to fucking shoot a single leg or a double leg and effectively bring the opponent to the ground more than Claressa. So I think the key to winning this fight for Claressa is movement, footwork, pumping that jab, and possibly throwing some kicks. I don't know if her kicks are good enough, but yeah, I mean she knows how to box. That's not that's there's no question about Claressa being able to box. But I don't think she can ever beat Amanda Nunes. I don't think so. How old is Claressa Shields? How old is she right now? She's 26. How old is Amanda Nunes? How old is Amanda Nunes? She's 32 years old. Okay. So 32 years old. How long is it going to take for Claressa to become good enough in jiu-jitsu and wrestling and to get the experience. Also, it's not just becoming a black belt. She doesn't. I don't. Let me take that back. She doesn't have to be a black belt. She probably only has to be a purple belt, which means she's able to identify the submissions and get out of those positions and to not get submitted. She just has to become good enough to not get submitted, and she has to get good enough to defend the takedowns and to check leg kicks. So yeah, I mean, and she has to gain experience. So by the time she's good enough, Nunes is like 40 years old. I mean, Claressa's 26. So what? There's a 6 year age gap between them. 6 year age gap. And Claressa needs to win at least, let me see, 10 to 12 fights to gain enough experience to fight Amanda Nunes. And you have to build the competition up slowly. Dude, I don't see her beating Nunes anytime in the future. There's just so much work to be done to even consider her fighting the top five in the bantamweight division. Look, bro, like, come on, man, quit playing in the games. Who can she beat in the top 15 at bantamweight? The women's bantamweight. Okay, look, who the fuck can she beat in the top 15? Jermaine Durandamy. Jermaine Durandamy is more of a wrestler, but not a wrestler. I mean, she's a striker, a kickboxer. So she would kick her legs out. Her leg would be gone. That's the and Jermaine can actually submit her with a guillotine. So she's a kickboxer. She's gonna kick her legs out. She's gonna beat her. Holly Holm, super experienced, will beat her. Aspen Ladd would destroy her. Well, Aspen Ladd is, what is she? What kind of style of a fighter is she? Come on, man. Look, she can wrestle. she's got her opponent down. How many? She's got one win by submission. That completely destroys Nunes, not Nunes, Shields. Sorry. So all of these people, every single person in top 15, Shields would lose to. I mean, she would need so much experience just to get good enough to fight Nunes. So I don't know why people are saying that Claressa can beat Nunes. In what world? Sorry guys, in what world can she beat Nunes? Okay, let's look at the PFL rankings. Let's look at the PFL rankings. At what weight class is she fighting at? 145? What? No, the women's one. Okay, events. Let's look at the events. So, where the fuck is Claressa at? June 10th. What? Women's lightweights. Cool. No, that's May 6th. Okay, cool. Let's see this. June 10th. Claressa. Okay, they're going to fight at lightweight. Lightweight. Okay. Standings. Women's lightweight division. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Women's lightweight, 155. 155, women's lightweight. Kayla Harrison, Larissa Pacheco. She's probably a black belt. Kayla Harrison, black belt in judo. Okay, so she's not beating any of these girls in the top 10. I think that's a fact. I think that's something we can all agree on. Man, this is going to be such a tough fight for Shields. Not Brittany Elkin. I think she can beat Brittany Elkin. Brittany Elkin is not a tough fight. Perhaps it might be, because if Brittany Elkin comes in with the correct game plan for this fight, it could be a short night for Nunes. You know, there's so many things that you have to think about. Arm triangles, arm bars, triangle choke, rear naked choke, fucking kimuras. What do you call the other submission? Kimura variants. It's a variant of the Kimura. Variations. What is it called? Americanas. Yeah, exactly. She has to look out for Americanas, Kimuras, armbar, fucking triangle choke, fucking rear naked choke, heel hook. Oh my god. All of these different things. What is she gonna do? I'm so worried. Honestly, I'm worried. I'm worried for her, man. Like, I'm so worried. It's I'm worried for her, man. Like, I'm such a big fan. I don't want to see her get fucking destroyed. Oh shit. Hold on a second. Claressa Shields will be facing off against. This is a fairly big test, given the fact that Elkin is a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu brown belt. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's a brown belt. Oh my god. Dude, now I'm even more scared now. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's facing a brown belt. Fuck. This is bad. She thinks she's going to go out there and take me down onto the ground, and I'm just going to let her. Well, it's not about whether or not you're going to let her. You probably don't have enough experience, enough training to defend a double leg from a seasoned fighter, and just some type of armbar or ankle lock or some shit like that. That's what she wants. Well, do you know how to defend an ankle lock? Do you know how to defend an armbar? I just think if she's only preparing for 15 seconds inside the cage with me, she's under preparing. I don't know, man. If you don't know what you're doing on the ground, you're in trouble because there's no luck on the ground. That's where all of your ego is left at the door. Because I've done Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I train Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I train, man. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not a brown belt. I'm not even a purple belt. I'm not even a blue belt. But I know how it feels to be underneath somebody and they know what they're doing. Unless you're being purely defensive. Purely defensive. And you can't do that in an MMA fight because you're getting striked in the head, busted open. Man, this is a tough fight. Claressa, this is a grueling fight. Brittany Elkin is a fucking brown belt? Lord have mercy. Oh my god. What the fuck is she gonna do in this fight? She's a fucking brown belt, dude. I thought I thought the bitch was a fucking white belt or some shit like that. I didn't think she was a fucking brown belt. What the fuck is she thinking here, man? Lord have mercy. This is a sad, sad opponent, man. Like, whew, man, I'm worried. I'm really worried, man. I'm really worried right now because she's fighting a brown belt. Brown belt. Do you know the difference between a brown belt and a white belt? Do you know how vast the experience level, the skill level is? It's not even close. It's like a fish out of water. Dude, I've seen brown belt. I've seen the guy in my gym. He's the purple belt. He's training with the white belts. He is absolutely destroying the white belts. Absolutely destroying them. Dude, the difference between a brown belt and a white belt, Shields is a white belt. She's not a grappler. Cool. I don't know, man. I'm worried. I'm really worried for this fight. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'll be tuning in for sure.